Welcome to NetSuite Refresher number 5, Budgets in NetSuite. Today we will cover how to enter a budget into NetSuite and then budget comparison reporting. So, how to enter budget into NetSuite. This should be always done in the role Finance Leader Accountant. First, you need to create a budget category. This is simply a name of your budget. What does this mean? Budget category is the budget name that you can then select later when you want to compare your actual data to the budget data. Budget name can be used across fiscal years, and it can be used across entities or for an area as a whole. So do not just rush out and create tons of budget categories. I suggest you create either one for the whole area or one for your country. And then you enter all your budgets against that one name. So when you run the budget comparison reports later, you can then get all your financial information in one report. So how to create a budget category if you need to. You need to go to Setup, Accounting Lists, New, and Budget Category. Just enter the name of your budget category. For this training, I have just selected this budget category name. France is our entity in NetSuite Refresher. And click Save. And now we have the new budget category. It's as simple as that. Now we're ready to enter the budget into NetSuite. There are two ways to do it, in NetSuite directly or as a CSV load. Please note that budgets are set up in NetSuite directly by RC. So how to do it in NetSuite directly? You need to go to Transactions, Financial, and Set Up Budgets. And then set Year, Budget Category, and Responsibility Center. So here we are. We want to select the year. The year would be 2021. The budget category, now we can find the one that we have just created. And it's there. There it is. And then I'm going to enter the budget of Responsibility Center 2002 France. This is Campus Ministry in Toulouse. This is all the information I need for the top of this. Okay, there are two things I want to highlight here. Well, actually three. You can enter the information that you have, income and expenses per account and month. You can enter simply the amounts by clicking in different months and entering the amounts 1 month at a time. That is, of course, not very efficient. So, and generally you just budget either for the whole year at a time and just want to distribute it for the months equally, or yeah, just have some automated way. So I will demonstrate what you can do to do that. So let's say they're budgeting to have 1,000 euros in conference income for the whole year. And I don't want to enter just the 83 euros across the whole year. So I'm saving myself time. So I put 1,000 in January. I click apply and distribute. There you go. This 1,000 euros is now divided equally between the months. Then I need to unclick apply again because I want to enter another item, another amount. And now I want to go into expenses and I will enter conference expenses. So I'm going to click apply again, and there's a different thing I want to show you. So let's say they plan to have about 100 euros of conference income a month. They don't think in years, but they think in months. So in this case, I can enter 100 euros in the first column, click apply, and then click fill. So this will distribute or copy the 100 across all the months. And that's it. If I click save, and I will click save, this will save this budget category for this RC for the fiscal year 2021. The faster method to enter budget information into NetSuite is CSV load. First, you need to get the template for this. It is located in the same place where the import is itself. So you need to go to Transactions, Financial, Set up Budgets, and Import. And the template that you see there, in it, the account name is very special. It's a full name, but it doesn't have the number. I offer you to use the safe search that is listed here. You can just put it into your global search and you will get the list. So this is where the template file is located, and at the same time, this is where you will be then importing the record. So to get the file, you just need to click on Budget Template File. On the CSV template, the name of the account is special. So if you run this safe search that I have linked in the slide, you will get the list of your accounts with that name of the account as this template is requiring. And here is the search. And this is the way how the template needs to have the account names. So this is the budget load template that is already populated, but I will go over it with you. So the first column is where you fill out the fiscal year. The second one is your budget category. So I'm using the one that we have just created, FRA-NSR. You do not need to fill out customer or job or item. Here's where your department goes, so your responsibility center. There is no need to fill out class or location. And this is the account name that I was mentioning that you could get from that saved search. So here are the names that NetSuite understands for the account names. So this is the only, not trouble, but a challenge for this import. Once you overcome it, which is easy to do with the safe search, you're good to go. The currency is euro, subsidiary. This is the name of the subsidiary, the normal things that you're used to in other CSV reports, and periods. There are 12 of them, and you enter the distribution of your income and expenses according to those periods and the amounts. The great advantage of a CSV import is that you can use it for more than one RC at a time. You just need to simply enter a different RC number and then keep going. So you can enter your whole ministry's budget in one go. So once you're ready, all you need to do is download this as a CSV and upload it into NetSuite, and you're good to go. The only reason we enter budget information into NetSuite is to be able to compare it to real data later on. Now I will highlight to you free budget comparison reports in NetSuite. Here they are. If you enter the name of the report into your global search, it will show up in your NetSuite. First one is budget versus actual. This is an out-of-the-box budget report in NetSuite. And the last two are reports that our area has written based on the income and expense report that is familiar to us. And then also there is a statement per RC and budget. So let's take a look at each one of them. So this is how the budget versus actual report looks like. As in any report, you could select certain responsibility centers. You can change the column to periods or responsibility centers if you want. What is important here is that you choose the right budget category. When you click on here, you could see all the budget categories that have been set up, and you want to choose the one that you actually are able to see data for. So here's our France NSR, but for this demonstration, I'm going to use EWO final. So this is the budget for 2020. And so if I click refresh, it should give me columns, months in columns, and then information. So I can zip it together or unzip it. So the second budget report I want to highlight to you is this one. Again, I have already selected budget category EWO final. I have selected a first quarter of last year. And this is in a familiar income and expense report form. So you could see for the first quarter of last year, this ministry had budgeted a certain amount of local income and got a little bit more. And so you could see that the budget variance is positive 7,000. That means it's higher than the budgeted amount. And then they completed or achieved 103% of their budget. The second line here is the opposite. It's 3 euros less, the actual amount than the budgeted. And so you could see that their budget was not achieved. So they only achieved 79% of the budget. And so this, just keeps on going in the same format you're used to. You could zip it up, and I like this view quite a lot because it's very easy to see per account category how they have done. Also a helpful view is columns by period. Counting period and a refresh. Then I can see per each period how they have done. Of course, it's easier than to process this in Excel. I can also select certain responsibility centers, not all of them, as I want. Acts like any other report. And this is the last budget report that I want to highlight to you. This shows you per each RC income and expenses compared to the budget. You can also select certain RCs. If you don't, then it gives you all your RCs. So this is a easy RC to see. It has, well, it only has expenses. So the actual and the budget, actual minus budget. And yeah, there you have it. You have also a total column. So this is it. I hope you found your favorite budget comparison report or got ideas how to create your own. So as a recap, we have covered how to enter the budget into NetSuite and highlighted some budget comparison reports.